Well, hello again. Sorry it was a while for me to update about this topic, but life happens and I have to be in the right mood to film these things, so here I am. I'm also procrastinating on writing, which I explain in my other video today that I'm participating in National Novel Writing Month. Kind of a byproduct of having a lot of free time in October. As you know, I was scheduled to get my iodine treatment, which I filmed day one and intended to film after that, but didn't. Not that it was that eventful. Things went pretty smoothly. I just hung out at home for 3 days. It was actually over the long weekend in October there, so I was actually home for a while and didn't have to worry about contaminating the world. Let me think here. Symptom-wise, I didn't end up having very bad symptoms at all. I had no nausea, no dry mouth to speak of, a little bit, a tiny bit of soreness, of course, in my neck area where it's to be expected, and a little bit in my jaw the first couple days where the salivary glands were upset, but I kept really hydrated and I sucked on candy. Whether or not that's actually supposed to help or not, I'm not sure, but my doctor said to keep doing it, so yeah, I ate lots and lots of sour candy. Let's see, then a week after, or I guess it was the 8th day, I had my scan, my nuclear scan. I'm going to say that wrong on camera, which all looked normal. There was a little more tissue than they expected, but it was all here, all in the area it should be, and of course the salivary glands and the nasal tissues, or I'm blanking on the word, but it was where they expected it to be. There were no other shadows in the rest of my body, so there was supposedly nothing to worry about. Everything that they expected to see, they saw. So yeah, I am good to go for a while, under instructions to go back on my thyroid meds, which I started on the 3rd day after my iodine treatment, and then had a follow-up with my endocrinologist, who affirmed the results from the scan and just said to wait. I'll have a follow-up scan in June to actually see if there's 0 thyroid tissue left, and that will really be the deciding that it's gone. But I don't know, I kind of feel like it's over with now. The only things we have to be careful of is birth control. They definitely don't want you getting pregnant in the first 6 months, which shouldn't be a problem. We can handle that. We're adults here, so no babies. And then I'm supposed to still stay really hydrated and pay attention to my symptoms, mostly because I'm also getting balanced on the thyroid meds, and the half-life of the iodine is 8 days, so it'll actually still be in my system for 80 days, I think it is. Half-lives go, anyway. So still a teeny tiny bit radioactive, a little less every day, but no worries about contaminating the world. And though I am disappointed in certain things, the whole process went pretty smoothly. My experience, though traumatic, has been pretty good. A couple things I will mention. My endocrinologist actually kind of threw my surgeon under the bus a little bit in my most recent appointment, which I didn't think doctors did to one another, but she mentioned that she was disappointed in the size of my scar and the amount of tissue that she saw left on my scan. And I think her exact words were, she said, "I'm not going to say that you had a bad surgeon, but a more skilled surgeon would not have left such a scar or left as much tissue." And I was quite surprised by this. Like, I thought that, I don't know, I guess I didn't feel like this was that bad. It's not getting lighter as fast as I'd like, but I can be patient. It's only been 2 months. I can also, I guess it's been 3, but I don't know. I'm putting Mederma on it 3-ish times a day, obviously sometimes less. Right now there's nothing covering it, so this is it in its entirety, if you can see that. And I'm relatively happy with it. I'd really prefer not to have a scar on my neck, but it is what it is. But yeah, she said that, and now I've been really conscious of it. And also a lady at the Lancome counter, I went there for some skincare stuff, and she specifically remembered me because of the scar. I had been there a few weeks prior, and she remembered me and mentioned that, oh, it's a big scar, and, you know, is it new? And I realized that it actually sticks out a lot more than I thought. Like, people notice it and think about it and just aren't saying anything, I guess. So, yeah, that's kind of weird to me that people notice it so much. I guess it's because, you know, I have a pretty, I don't know, slim neck and light skin, and then the scar is still pink or red, and I haven't been bothered to cover it up because it really wasn't bothering me mentally, but maybe I should cover it more. So yeah, this is going to get too long, so I'm going to leave it go, but I will check back in with you more often. I also plan on making those novel writing vlogs here because that's something fun I'm doing, and I feel like being social. So yeah, check those out, or who knows, maybe I'll figure out something else to talk about on YouTube here, because this has been pretty fun. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope these helped somebody, and I promise I will do a full follow-up video, start to finish, of my thoughts and feelings. But again, I need to be in the right mood to really get all of those things out. So until then, thank you for watching, and thank you to those of you who put up videos like this. It really helps all of us when we're going through these tough times. So thanks again, and happy fall.